Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. If you have any topic, suggestion, comment, or if you want me to give you my take on anything, put it in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to do so. If you want to connect with me on other social media outlets, on Facebook, you can search for me, Carlos Flores Jr. Remember, Flores is with an S, not a Z. There's a difference. So Carlos Flores Jr. If you want to connect with me on Instagram, on X, or on Threads, then you can type in at Back on Basics. If you want to connect with me on WhatsApp, then you can connect with me by typing in at Back on Basics 9985. So let's talk about how to continue motivating ourselves, right? And this is beyond all these videos. Why am I on a motivation kick right now? It's because right now it's the perfect time. In some of our areas, we're inside most of the time. And so there's different ways to keep yourself going, right? So like movement, right? Doing something mental, doing a combination of both. And just making sure that you're doing what you can do, what you have learned that you can do, so that way you can keep motivating and moving forward. And so there's other things that you can also focus on, so that way you can motivate yourself to get to your success, to do the activities. Because remember, every activity that you finish, it's a victory. It could be a small victory. It could be a big victory. Every activity that you finish, it's a victory. And you want to make sure that you remember that, because a small victory, a medium-sized victory, or a large victory, when compounded or joined together with other victories, will make you so focused, right? Mind, body, emotional balance, that you are going to be unstoppable. There is a point where you're climbing and you're climbing and you're climbing and you're climbing. There is a point, right, where you will be like this and you will be like unstoppable, because you will be so focused that you can do a lot of different things to get yourself focused, to get others focused. And if you're focused, people are going to look at you and say, how is she focused? Let me ask. And so again, right, it's not just about yourself. That's the main piece, so that way you can get to the activities, finish the activities that you want to do and the activities that you have to do, and get to your success, what success means to you, right? And so, but others see that. Others keep an eye on you, and others actually start imitating you, because they don't know how you're getting to where you want to get to, and how you're always focused, or not always, but most of the time you're focused and you're motivated and you're talking about moving forward, and you're talking about different aspects of your life and how it's working. And so a lot of the times, and I'm going to say this, a lot of the times people are watching you when you least expect it. So you have to make sure that you're doing the right thing, that you're always thinking and you're speaking positive, so that way others can actually see what's going on and they can see your success, but at the same time they can see you being humble and being realistic and being a real person, right? A lot of the times, when we try to be somebody who is like way out there, who has reached success, a lot of times we can't really relate to that person. So my recommendation to stay motivated, this is the first motivation, is find somebody that is ahead of you in terms of focusing on their goals and dreams, and learn from them. Again, right? Find somebody. It's like having a mentor. A mentor can help you look at you. A mentor can help you motivate you forward. A mentor can also make sure that you're processing the things enough, so that way you can see the different options that you have. So that way you can choose from the many different options that you have. So that's one of them. The second one is this. A lot of us, we stay stagnant, right? When we get to a place where we're doing everything over and over and over and over again in the same place, in the same way, we get stagnant. We just stop or we slow down. And that's not good because, again, we're trying to get these victories to compound so that way you can move forward, so that way you can be successful. And so if you feel like you're stagnant, if you feel like you're not getting anywhere, if you feel like you're not being productive, if you feel like you're not moving forward, change your scenery, change where you're doing things, change where you finish, where you'll be able to finish the activities. Look, I don't know if you've noticed, but if you see my videos, my shorts, my microbytes, or on Instagram, I change my sceneries from time to time. Why? Because for me, I know, and this is just myself, and I know this about myself, the newness of something just gets me focused. I don't know how, but I know it gets me focused. So sometimes I'm on a walk, sometimes I'm outside, sometimes I'm inside. You know, these longer videos, I've been looking for the best place to do them. And guess what? I have two places now where the lighting is perfect. For me, it's perfect, right? Where I can have privacy and just talk about the topics that we're talking about. And so I actually have two places where I can do the longer videos, and I can change if I need to. So that way I don't feel like I'm stagnant. So that way I don't feel like I'm just not being productive. So again, right? If you feel like you're not being productive, if you feel like you're not accomplishing the activities, if you feel like you're stagnant, change environment. Move to another place. Make other places as, option number 1, option number 2, option number 3, option number 4, but make other places options that you have, because that's what's going to make you focused. That's what's going to get you motivated, because if you move to a different environment, it's like being in a new place. It's like doing things differently, because again, psychology, right? If you go to another place, now you have to adapt to different things, the lighting, the different things, how noisy it is, how low it is. I mean, how focused you can get your stuff done, whether you can use technology, whether you cannot use technology. And so all of that adaptation, all of the things that you adapt based on your new environment, that just gets you so focused, because what are you doing? You're doing mental things. So you get your body, right? And if you move to a different environment, what are you doing? You're doing something physical. So you start sharpening your focus and your mind. And so again, if you're stagnant, move to a different place and do that. And you'll see a big difference. That's the reason, again, one more time, that I go to different places to do videos, to do shorts, and to do the micro shorts for Instagram. So again, do that. The third one that I want to talk to you about today is kind to yourself. As human beings, we are our worst critics, because we tend to be so harsh on ourselves because we don't get something done, or because we think that it's going to turn out in a different way than what it turned out to be. Again, be kind to yourself. Remember, this takes time, ladies and gentlemen. Look, it's been over a year for me since I dropped in weight, became a lot healthier, and started doing these videos. In a little bit, in about a year and a month, actually a year and 2 months, I've actually done, and I've said it again, and I'll say that again, I've actually done over 500 of these longer videos and over 600 shorts, both in Spanish and in English. And I've also done maybe about 150 to 200 micro shorts on Instagram. And so, you know why? Because I want to make sure that you have accessibility to different aspects. You have accessibility to resources. You have accessibility to different things. You also will have my experiences. I mean, and I'll tell you what works and what didn't work for me. And so, again, right? Be kind to yourself, because we are our worst critics. And believe me, I'm my worst critic. But a lot of the times I just have to push through mentally or physically or emotionally, so that way I can get my stuff done. Believe me, the things that I'm telling you in all of these videos, I've tried. I've done it. I can tell you without a doubt, changing environments, it's a great thing to do. Being kind to yourself works. It's not just mumbo jumbo or just talk. It does work. Psychologically, it does work. When you say, all right, I may not have done this the way that I wanted to, but it's okay, because I'm learning, and the next time it will be better, right? And the next time it will be better. So just be kind to yourself. Believe me, once you're kind to yourself, then others will believe in you. They believe in you right now, but they're watching you to see how you react to different things. And believe me, they are watching you when you're noticing, and they're watching you when they're not noticing. So again, be kind to yourself, so that way they can learn to be kind to themselves, and that way they can come to you and be part of your support system. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. Again, right? There's different ways for you to motivate yourself to keep moving forward. Go back and listen to these suggestions. Listen to my stories. Go back to the other videos. I mean, right now, I think motivation, because it's the beginning of the year, for me, before, I used to wait until later on, and I would say, oh yeah, I have the whole year to get this. Remember, I told you, move 2024 motivation into 2025 and just keep on going without stopping. And so again, I'm adapting, and I want you to understand that this hasn't happened in previous years. And so I am being kind to myself, because I want to make sure I get to my goals and dreams. Back on Basics.